Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Andrew Shelton, and I am a Google Cloud trainer here at Google. And today we're going to cover a little bit more on Chrome OS as part of this kind of reoccurring web series here. And we're going to really focus on how does Chrome and the Chrome OS really play well with others. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the content. It's probably going to be about 10 to 15 minutes worth of content, and then we're going to take your questions after that. So let's get started. So Chrome OS devices really come in a lot of different form factors with all kinds of brands, meaning that you can kind of find that right machine for the use case that you're really needing to use. So, for example, we have clamshells and convertible 2-in-1s that have styluses, detachable laptops, Chrome boxes, and Chrome bases to really power desktop workstations. And they're built with premium builds and premium specs. And they include the latest Intel processors. You can get them with 8 gigabytes of RAM and upward, with on-device storage and varying builds, including premium and rugged, to suit various use cases. Of course, you can pick your favorite brand or OEM, if you have a preference there as well. And some of the really top OEMs that we work with is Samsung, Lenovo, Acer, Asus, HP, and of course Dell. So how did those really work with other things? At the end of the day, you need your operating system and your devices to work well with all of these other platforms and software that your customers are really using. Chrome OS makes that really easy by giving multiple different options. Here you see just a few. We're going to start with web apps. Because the Chrome operating system is built on the Chrome browser, you get access to the world's most used browser. And inside of that, there's a thing called the web store. And inside of the web store, there's web apps for all different types of applications and business. Of course, then you also have managed Google Play. Managed Google Play is just like the Play Store on an Android phone or tablet, giving you access to millions of apps that you can actually download, which includes offline access, and most of the enterprise applications that people are using already have a Google Play application. I'll actually talk a little bit more about this in detail in a little bit. Just recently, Google announced that Chromebooks and Chrome OS devices will be able to run native Linux apps. What's really nice about this is running in a container on top of the operating system. So even if it was a malicious native Linux app that you installed onto the machine, it still can't reach the system and it can't do any damage. At the worst, it's going to crash itself. So you don't have to worry when you're installing those Linux apps that you're going to lose your security aspect from the Chrome operating system, because it is running in a container on top of the operating system. And also for applications that really are don't have another option. It's a Windows app and it's possibly something that maybe your customer has been using for 15, 20 years and it's not been updated in a long time, but they really have to have access to that. We also offer leading VDI solutions from multiple different partners such as VMware and Citrix. And this is, again, we'll discuss this a little bit further in just a moment. So Google Play, with the Chrome Enterprise license, it gives you the ability to not only roll out that Google Play Store, but really customize it for not only your organization, but the organizational units inside that business. Meaning that your finance department can have access to only a subset of financial apps, whereas your sales team might have access to a completely different set of applications. You can also upload your own applications that you've written yourself as well. It makes it really easy to deploy and manage from that aspect using the Google Play Store. So I think a lot of customers, when I've been talking to them, they think it's kind of a all or nothing. Either I've allowed the entire Google Play Store, I'm not allowing it at all, and it's just not the case. You're actually able to go in and choose what applications are visible to what people. Of course, top applications are running natively right in the system. And Android applications, much like those Linux applications, are running in a container on top of the operating system as well. And it also gives your customers mobile to desktop continuity, meaning they can start something on the application on their phone, pick it right up on their Chrome OS device. And Chrome Enterprise is really designed to play well with others and works great within an existing infrastructure for identity, networking, certificates, VPN support, virtualization, management, file storage, and printing configs. Say you've got a customer using the Microsoft infrastructure, still no problem. Single sign-on and support for legacy apps means that Chromebooks can now plug right in with VMware, Dell AWS, or the Citrix receiver for Chrome, making it really easy to work with all of these different aspects of your customer's business. And you can also connect to your files even easier with Windows File Share, Dropbox, or OneDrive. And if you need to printing to local printers with Cloud Print 2.0, or to any existing printer using the improved Cloud Print Cups connector is really simple. Chrome Enterprise understands that there's certain elements of an enterprise that needs to utilize services outside of the Google ecosystem, and Google ensures that our ecosystem works well with our various partner solutions. As businesses evolve, they need technology solutions that are simple, flexible, and cost-effective to help them succeed today and build for tomorrow. Chrome provides solutions that fit for the workplace of the future, providing a secure and consistent user experience across a range of devices that can be used anywhere. Of course, if your customer is already using G Suite, G Suite's really integrated tightly into the Chrome operating system. Not only do we work with our partners outside of Google, but our partners with inside Google as well. With Inside the Files app, you're able to natively see all of your files that are on your Google Drive, but also your team drive files as well. So you get really easy and quick access to the files that you need, no matter where you're at. And G Suite applications are readily available in the dock at every login with no configuration or browser setup required. And if you've got one of the devices that has a stylus enabled, you can create sketches and notes and keep directly on the lock screen. More about that VDI solution. You're able to access those legacy and natively installed applications in secure environments. Integration with top VDI providers includes Citrix, VMware, and Amazon Workspaces. And here's a little bit more about that Citrix receiver for Chrome. So you can access the Citrix receiver either online through the web browser or through an Android application. Together, Citrix and Chrome combine the security, productivity, and flexibility of Chrome Enterprise with the industry-leading application virtualization solution for Citrix, the Citrix Zen app. With multi-layer security and management features, Chrome Enterprise combined with this app and the Citrix Zen desktop, it provides a secure access to mission-critical business applications that enable a productivity workforce inside or outside of your corporate infrastructure. IT admins can also deploy secure and cost-effective Chrome devices that are easy to manage, while also staying within that Citrix receiver environment. So to make all this happen, you really have to have this Chrome Enterprise license. With that Chrome Enterprise license, you're going to get 24/7 Google support, 365 days a year, and it's really easy to access. When you're in the admin console, the top right corner, you'll see a little helpful help button. You click there and it gives you the ability to search through support articles that would already be written for most of the commonly found issues, and also email and other ways to contact that support. Pricing for that license depends on what use case for each device. And remember, these licenses are connected to the device, not the user. So if you sell 100 Chromebooks, you have to sell 100 license. Sell 1,000 Chromebooks, 1,000 license. And what we found is when you don't sell the license to the customer, when you're selling that Chromebook, another company is going to jump in and sell that license to them. So we want to make sure that when we're making those sales, that we're always attaching that license. So they can get a perpetual license for $150, an annual license for $50, and for times where you may have like a kiosk mode set up, something like that, where you're only going to really need a single application running on that Chrome device, you can actually do a single app annual license for $24. So really